Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. Beautiful, magnificent, wonderful, deep divers. We are out here in the heart of nature. Another beautiful day. We got butterflies floating around. The world is in big trouble. But before you overthink, watch this. The future is not looking good, but before you overthink, watch this. I think the world is doomed. But before you overthink, deep divers, watch this. First and foremost, you are not watching this video by accident. This is your confirmation that we are all gonna get through this together. Stronger. I know it's rough for a lot of people right now. Why? Because the future of humanity is uncertain. New variants of COVID-19. Oh my gosh. Economic collapse. Oh my gosh. A global pandemic. Oh my gosh. A whole new world. Oh my gosh. Vaccination passports. Oh my gosh. Travel restrictions. Oh my gosh. I can't stop overthinking, Ralph. I can't stop thinking the worst, Ralph. I can't stop catastrophizing, Ralph. I'm here to remind you. Take time every single day to remind yourself. Reality is what you think of most often. Reality is what you think of most often. Reality is what you think of most often. This is how the inorganic ones control billions of people. They keep you in fear, always thinking the worst, so you help create the reality they want you to create. And this is why someone just said, Ralph, I work in a cafe and there's always sad songs about heartbreak, about all kind of things. And it makes me feel bad every time I go into work. We got to learn to break this cycle of negative thinking. We got to learn to stop overthinking, especially when we realize if you are thinking thoughts that aren't serving you, you're only doing yourself a huge disservice. I'm an optimist. Even in the midst of a global pandemic, I'm still doing a little samba, baby. People say, Ralph, gosh, why are you so happy? Like, don't you know what's happening around the world? Absolutely. But right now, I have chosen to be the alchemist, which is when you learn to never allow what is happening out there to govern what is happening in here. I am taking responsibility for my internal condition. So yes, the future does not look good. But before I overthink, I say, I'm gonna make a change right now. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello there? I am not gonna allow myself to ruminate, lock myself in a room and think how bad it's getting. No, because what good is that to me? It does nothing but make the situation worse. I got a choice to make every single day. I can sink or swim. I'm a deep diver. I'm swimming, baby, in those infinite waters, reminding myself that the story is not over yet. Yes, let's keep it real. A lot of crazy ass shit is happening in the world, deep divers. It does not look good. It does not look good. But before you overthink, I want to remind you, reality is what you think of most often. Learn that whatever you focus on grows. If you are focusing on doom and gloom, that the world is only going to get worse, that's exactly what will happen. I say in my mind, we are entering the fifth dimension. It's a whole beautiful new earth emerging. That's where I'm placing my focus, because energy goes where attention goes, right? Energy goes where attention goes. Attention flows where energy goes. Remind yourself, you turn into whatever you are tuning into. I had to learn this. What you consume, Ralph, will consume you. I'm not up every single day like watching bad news. And this is why I don't overthink. Because I say, I can do something about it. I'm not thinking about how bad it is because I'm too busy making it right now. Slow motion this side. You've got a choice, deep divers. You can say my life is screwed. I don't have a job. I'm an outcast. I think the whole world is doomed because of vaccination passports, this, that. But what does that do for you? You actually now bring about that reality. But what you could do is to say, actually, I'm going to realize I'm a co-creator of my own reality. Every single day, deep divers, I wake up and I envision the world I want to live in. I manifested this, deep divers, with the power of my mind. I said, this is the world I'm going to live in. We live in the world we are thinking of most often. Every single day, you better be doing the spring cleaning out your mind, clearing out your mind of things that don't serve you, things that hold you back. The future is not looking good. But before you overthink, I want to remind you, analysis is paralysis. Analysis is paralysis. When you nitpick at everything that's happening and you try and analyze everything, you will have the paralysis, because analysis is paralysis. So I don't just look at what is happening. I say, I'm going to move into the moment. I'm going to move into the present moment. I'm going to lose my mind and come to my senses. What? Slow motion this side. It hasn't happened yet. Pardon? It hasn't happened yet. Anytime you are thinking the worst case scenarios, ask yourself, has it happened yet? Now, if it has happened, you can do something about it. But if it hasn't happened yet, you see, the past has already happened. The future has not happened. If you're thinking about what's going to happen, it's only a rough guess, a rough estimation. It hasn't happened yet. And many times we always lean towards the worst predictions. What is happening right now? I encourage you to ask yourself this question right now, and this will help you stop overthinking. When we talk of breaking this cycle of negative thinking, remind yourself you are not your thoughts. You are the observer behind the thoughts. And a lot of us, we get depressed, we have anxiety, we overthink because we associate ourselves with the thoughts we are thinking. You are not your thoughts. Your thoughts are passing clouds. They don't define who you are. And that's why I always tell deep divers, never allow your temporary confusion to be your permanent conclusion. This is how to stop overthinking. This is how to break the cycle of negative thinking. Many people are around people who are full of fear, who are full of pessimism, who are full of doubt, worry. Instead of being a warrior, be a true warrior. And remind yourself, energy is contagious. I only surround myself with a cat down the road. I only surround myself with people who are able to give good energy out there, to emit good energy. I don't want to surround myself with fearful people. I don't want to surround myself with people who are so programmed in the matrix. They're like, Ralph, just go along to get along, get the double jab and shut up. No. I surround myself with free thinkers, free spirits, people who are letting love guide them and not fear, because energy is contagious. And this is why I'm not overthinking, because I have a support network around me. People who are just like me. Surround yourself with people who remind you who you are. Connect with people who remind you of your greatness. The future is not looking good. But before you overthink, let me tell you this, you're doing one of the bravest things. Why? Because you are being real. A lot of people live in illusions of grandeur, delusions of grandeur. They trick themselves into thinking, oh, it's such a beautiful world, when in actuality, by you saying the world is in big trouble, you've done something commendable. You're keeping it real. You're authentic. You're like, hey, the world is fucked. That's fantastic. Because it's not always about being positive. It's about being real. Now, what you have to do is when you know the situation is terrible, you don't stay there. You move. You find a solution. You use your voice to speak up about it. You use your platform to do something about it. Because now you are part of the solution, no longer just part of the problem. Instead of getting caught up into negative thoughts that the whole world is doomed, always remind yourself of this, deep divers. You could be the one that changes things. For a long time, I said I was overthinking, thinking the whole world is terrible. Then I said, wait a minute, I can do something about it. It only takes one candle to light 1,000. Slow motion this side. Tupac Shakur said, I may not change the world, but I guarantee you I will spark the brain of the person that does. We all can influence those around us. And this is how to create change and break this negative thinking cycle. Whenever you are caught up in overthinking, I want you to remind yourself of this. Instead of giving yourself all the excuses for why it won't work out, just give yourself one reason for why it can work. And when we look at this global pandemic, one reason I say it can all work in our favor is because I never lose doubt of the human spirit. I say when human beings are in their right environment, in their true power, we can all get through this together. Nothing is more powerful than the human spirit. So I don't give up on myself. I don't give up on other people. I don't immerse myself in negative thoughts, because I know we can turn this whole thing around. You can turn your whole life around. I've done it. I thought it was over for me. When I used to work 12 hours a day, I'm like, this is all I'm going to be. One day I said, wait a minute. My positive outlook or negative outlook, these are all choices I'm making right now. And I can choose what I become. I don't have to read off the script they gave me. What? Slow motion this side. I said, I can choose what I become. I don't have to read off the script they gave me. I know society screwed all of us over. However, they don't care. So therefore, you have to assume responsibility. The ball is in your court to say, okay, the world, all I really want to say is they don't really care about us. Okay, now what are you going to do about it? You can have a pity party, overthink, ruminate in negative thoughts, or you can say, I'm going to be the superhero. You can say, I'm going to inspire everyone around me to become their greatest versions. You can say, I'm going to inspire other people around me to be free and remember that being free is their birthright. When you are caught up in the moment, you have no time to overthink. Slow motion this side. We got to remind ourselves, time is of the essence. We don't want to waste time. We want to make sure we are stepping into radical action. Sometimes If I look back and think, gosh, I had so many setbacks, detours. But if I had stayed there, there would be no infinite waters. I had to pick myself up, not focus on the fall, focus on the comeback. I rewrote my story. I became the author of my own life. And I said, I'm going to direct this show. And this is, if you think, hey, the world is in trouble, it's not looking too good, before you overthink, I want to remind you, you can be part of the wave of change. Never accept defeat without trying to get up. It's never set in stone. You're writing with chalk. Wipe it off. Write something else. It's never set in stone. Every single day, 7-day vegan challenge, make sure you're putting the right fuel inside of your body. Drinking a delicious green smoothie so you have the mental clarity to remind yourself you're not over, you're not finished, your story is just beginning. Never allow a few moments of uncertainty to be your entire conclusion. This is what keeps the world spinning round, the uncertainty. The oh my gosh, what's going to happen next moments. So embrace it. Say, hey, we never know what's going to happen next. But then again, we do, because the future is nothing more than a continuation of present moments. We can make our future right by learning how to make our present right. Your ego will tell you when everything is perfect, when the whole world is in order, when the global pandemic is finished, you will be at peace. When you get the job you want, the wife you want, the husband you want, the house you want, the car you want, then you will be at peace. Your spirit will tell you the world is in chaos. Your life seems unbearable. But find peace right now by meditating. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. And everything around you will fall into place. So remind yourself, you're not going to find peace when everything falls into place. When you find peace, everything will fall into place. What? And then you'll just say, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello there? I want to remind you, it's okay to overthink. I want to remind you, it's okay to have negative thoughts. But remind yourself, you are not your thoughts. And remind yourself, overthinking is wasting time, delaying you from stepping into the radical action. And only true action can change things in your life, not just thinking about the worst case scenarios. What's that doing for you? So get up right now and remind yourself, instead of thinking, what's the worst that can happen? Start having pronoia, where you wake up every single day and have this vision that the whole universe is working in your favor and every little thing is going to be all right. The universe reveals its secrets to those who dare to follow their hearts. Dare to follow your heart. Walk boldly, and everything will work out. Oh, I like that. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Shout out to everyone who's been getting the wonderful good ass prana shirts at ralphsmart.com/clothes and spreadshirt.com if you're in America. And if you're a sexy ass model, woo, with a whole lot of heart who wants to model the clothing, well, go and buy some. Add me on Instagram for more daily inspiration at Ralph Smart, at official Ralph Smart, and Facebook at Ralph Smart, at Infinite Waters, and Snapchat at good ass prana, baby. Check out the new book, Deep Divers, for more powerful, life-changing information just like this. Feel Alive by Ralph Smart on Amazon and at ralphsmart.com/the book. I want to remind you, Deep Divers, you didn't come here to be perfect. You came here to live your authentic truth. Many times we are going to be overthinking. People might judge us. People might judge us. We might be overthinking because of a new variant of COVID. But every single day, we have to learn how to live in the present moment, the here and now, one sense at a time. Practice mindfulness meditation. Practice mindfulness meditation and realize all we have is now. Let's make the most of it. They tried to bury us. They forgot we were seeds. Have a beautiful day, deep divers. Peace. Infinite waters, diving deep once again. Stay well. Stay healthy. Peace. The world was in trouble. We just came and made it beautiful. Go live, Ralph. If you want me to go live, say, go live with this topic. I'm alive. Have a beautiful day. Peace.